All right, auto sales are on track to post their best sales numbers for November in 14 years, and 2015 could be the best sales year ever. One major driver, strong SUV sales. Demand is so strong, many dealers are facing shortages of the most popular models. This is President Obama's meeting in Paris with world leaders to tackle what he says is our country's biggest threat, climate change. Is it possible SUV-loving Americans don't really share his concern? Joining me now, Gary Gastelu, FoxNews.com, Automotive Editor. I think it's very simple, Gary. Maybe I'm wrong, but while gas is cheap, people like SUVs because they don't pay a lot for gas and they feel safer in these cars. Is that about right?
They feel safer, they've got more room, and hey, they do get better fuel economy than they did a couple of years ago. But look, it's not just Americans. SUV and crossover sales were up 20% in Europe last year, where this climate change conference is taking place. So it's not just Americans. We don't really deserve the blame for this, if there even is any blame to go around.
Now, the president, of course, wants everybody to buy an electric car. He hates gas guzzlers, even though they get good mileage these days. But electric cars, we were just talking about government expenses. Electric cars get a big subsidy. A lot of that goes to some very rich people who buy Teslas and other fancy, expensive electric cars, but Americans still aren't buying.
Yeah, look, if they're going to have these targets, these CO2 targets, electric cars are going to have to be a part of that, and you're going to have to make it a good deal for people to buy them, and these incentives are just going to have to be there for the next few years.
But wait a minute, are you suggesting, hold on a second, are you suggesting that while gas is cheap and people are clearly buying SUVs, and they're not, the electric cars aren't moving off of the lots at all, should we continue with these subsidies, or is it time to get rid of them?
Well, incentives have to be there. And listen, it's not just financial subsidies, HOV access, people like that. And look, the reason the Tesla sells so well is because it's a fast sports car. If it putted around like a little economy car, no one would be buying it. And that's what most of these electric cars do. People like that Tesla because it's fast, it's exciting.
Well, millionaires, so let's be clear about it, Gary. Millionaires like Teslas because the cheapest ones cost about $80,000. Most people can't afford to buy one. They prefer to buy an SUV for $30,000, get a much bigger car, pay a very minimal charge for gas.
Exactly, and that's what they're doing, and more people are doing that for sure. I mean, sales in the U.S. 15% up this year for SUVs. Pickup sales are up as well, and the car companies cannot make enough of them.
Gary Gastelu, good to see you, Gary. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.